Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are jumping in to my Ipsy Glam Bag for the month of November. I am still in shock that November is here, but more importantly, I am really excited that it's a Ipsy BoxyCharm and Glam Bag Takeover X. I always forget what they call it because in my mind it's Boxy Luxe, but it's a 3-box month. I will link up above all of the unboxings I've already done because this is not the first one. But today we are jumping into the Ipsy Glam Bag. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I upload when I upload, and that'll be the best way to stay up to date and all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the Ipsy Glam Bag with me, stay tuned. All right, the sun keeps changing, so I'm going to do my best to make sure the lighting stays even. But right now it is true to camera. This is the color I am. Very pink and peachy, but that's what we're working with. Jumping right in, I don't love the fuzzy bag. I know a lot of people like these fuzzy ones, but for me, if you're using this in your bag as like a makeup bag, this is going to get filthy. I prefer the canvasy ones that you can quickly wipe down. This one is just it's gonna get filthy. But we're gonna jump right in. First item out of the box is, I don't even know what this is. This is the Most Wanted Estate Vegan Cruelty Free. It does not even say on the package what this is. I'm going to Google it because it just says Estate Most Wanted. It looks like it could be a mascara tube. It looks like it could be a lip gloss. I have no idea. Estate Most Wanted Lip Balm. It is a liquid lip balm. Great. Yeah, I have seen so many of this kind of packaging where it ends up being like a mascara. And obviously reading all the synthetic ingredients don't actually tell me what it's going to be. So we're going to open this up and give it a try. A tint to it, a little bit of a rosy tone. I don't have a mirror. Let me grab one. All right, going right in. Smells very neutral. Definitely less of a lip gloss and more of a lip balm. I can see why they're calling it that. Because even though it is giving me like very glossy, it feels like a lip balm. Like it's a very waxy consistency. I actually really like that, surprisingly so. It reminds me a lot of the liquid lip balm that Rare Beauty came out with. I have the one in Nudist that I love. It's a very similar consistency to that. And I really like this color because it just looks like my lips, but better. Not like I'm wearing a ton of lip product. Sticking with this no makeup vibe, the next item out of the box is from Benefit Cosmetics. It is the 24-hour brow setter. I actually just finished a full size of this, so I already know I like it. It is a clear brow gel, and I'm just going to use this to fluff up my brows. I could probably go with a brow trim. My hairs are getting a little long, but 'tis the season for fluffy brows, I guess. So I'm just going to comb that through. I'll end up like cleaning up my brows later or tomorrow. It locks everything in place beautifully. It doesn't take a lot of finesse. It just locks everything in and then the lighting changes. But I like it, especially for like when you want that like just out the door, you can just fluff your brows up nice and easy and it doesn't require a whole lot of fussing. All right, next up, this is from the brand Grown Alchemist. It is the Polishing Facial Exfoliant in the scent Pink Grapefruit, or the flavor Pink Grapefruit. I don't see ingredients on here, so I'm going to have to check this out. Obviously, I'm not going to exfoliate my skin on camera right now because I've already done that for the day. But I will say, Grown Alchemist is one of those brands that I'm never disappointed with. I actually went to a hotel, this is like a year ago. We were in Denver, and the body wash and shampoo and all of that was Grown Alchemist, and I had no idea that they had like a hair and body line as well. I only knew the skincare, and I loved it. It smelled phenomenal, so I'm really excited to give this a try. I have said this before, I will say this forever. I prefer a chemical exfoliant to a physical exfoliant. Physical can really damage the skin if you go in too harsh, and a chemical exfoliant's really just going to dissolve away the dead skin that's got to go anyway. But I still like using a physical exfoliant every now and then. If you're exfoliating 2 to 3 times a week, I would probably say I use a physical once every other week. So every like 5 times I exfoliate. Next, from Beauty for Real, this is their new concealer brush. I have raved about this entire brush collection on and off since they launched it like 6 months ago. And this is the last brush in the collection, and I'm really excited to have it here. I want to do like a no makeup, like I don't even really want to put makeup on. So I grabbed the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick from Merit, which you know I love. And you've seen me use this and paint this on. Today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this on the tip of this brush and just sort of pat this where I want it. This is such a great brush. I already own it. This is now, actually, this is mine. I took the new one and set it aside to give to my sister because that's just who I am. But I already love this brush. I've been using it for a couple months. I actually did a makeup class with Leslie, the founder of Beauty for Real, up in Madison, Wisconsin. As you know, I'm in Chicago, so it's not that far away. And Leslie gave me one of those back then. So we're talking about at least 2 to 3 months already since I've been playing with this brush. And I love it for just patting and feathering product in, especially on the days where I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. Like, this could be up to full coverage, this stick, and you can really get a lot of coverage out of it. When you use a feathered brush like this, just to sort of, take down wherever you have redness, which is what I'm doing now. I put more on the under eye because obviously that's where the discoloration is stronger. And I'm just taking whatever's left and feathering that over the redness I have on my nose, some of the redness between my brows, nice and easy. And if you were to take this, do I have anything? I have a lot of discoloration down here. If you were to take it right out of the tube, you can still use a brush like this, small circular motions, just to buff it in so that it doesn't, again, look super heavy, and instead it's just laying the thinnest layer of product. You can use this with any concealer. I prefer when I'm using it for like this kind of an application to use a cream concealer because I feel like I can really move it around and buff it in. If you're using a liquid concealer, I find that a lot can get soaked up into bristles in general. I just don't love brushes for liquid concealers. But I have been using this, I'll be honest, more to powder my under eye than to concealer my under eye. But if I want like a quick and out the door, this is what I'll use. And the last item is from The Cosmetic, and it is the Pressed Shimmering Powder in the shade Autumn, which looks like it could be a pretty highlighter. Do we want to try it out? Let's do it. Why not? We're already going for it. All right, I'm going to grab, this actually came in an Ipsy a couple months ago. This is just a dome-topped brush. And I'm going to take this because I'm going to use this all over the lid as like a wash of color. So I'm just going to take 2 or 3 taps in, and we're just going to wash this over the lid for a one and done shimmer. Okay, so it does have sort of a bronzy base. So I'm actually really liking the way that this is looking, more in person than on camera. On camera, it's not really showing. In person, it's just the easiest wash of shimmer to the lid. This is definitely more of a highlight than a liquid shadow, than an eyeshadow. So we're just going to take a tiny bit and use it to highlight the cheek. And now, on a day where I really didn't want to wear much makeup, I'm going to end up having to go in with blush or something. But it definitely is adding some dimension to the cheek. I don't know if you can see it on that side. On this side, you can definitely see. I will say on the cheek, it is accentuating a tiny bit of texture, but I'm really loving lately this like wash of shimmer on the lid, which just makes you look like awake, alive, refreshed without it looking super heavy in the makeup. All right, so this is not bad. I don't think it's anything revolutionary, but it's a shimmer highlight. Like, you really can't expect revolutionary anymore. But looking at the other products in the box, love this brow setter from Benefit. I have loved it for years. Love the Beauty for Real brush, like highlight for me. This costs more than the entire value of the box, so definitely worth it if you got this. And I'm really surprised pleasantly by the lip. Like, I feel like I look more refreshed than when I started filming, despite the fact that all I have on is some concealer, a lip balm, and a brow gel, and then this. 4 products, and nice and easy. Now, I would definitely put on mascara and a tiny bit of blush just to balance everything out, but super easy and super simple right out the gate. So let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.